Coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
Dustin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. To throw again here on 2nd down. Rodgers. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st down now, ball at the 33. This is Johnson heading right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. It's his running back. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another 1st down at the 34. Now give to Johnson, coming right. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Rodgers set to pass. Going with a screen to Johnson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
All set now. 1st and 10. From the gun, Johnson. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. Forces one through double coverage. It's intercepted! And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Tossing right to the short side. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
It's Dillon here on 2nd down. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. And it's Carson Swessinger who got over there for the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. To throw, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Running back sent in motion. Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
This our last play of the quarter. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at second and pretty short. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down, here's Sampson. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Sampson from the pistol. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Catch made over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 18, Pioneer.
McCarthy throwing on third down. This one's caught. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 43. Now here's Rodgers. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Pass brought in by Watson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Looking quickly here. Throwing again here. It's Rodgers. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bay on its way. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
This one, take it in. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. He puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Completes. This is Fannin. They're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's McCarthy on first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. First down from the 42.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Rolling left, buying some time. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. He's trying to push the field. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns grow their lead just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
Browns 10, Steelers nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Gets it downfield on target to Watson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down. Here's Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
We've set it down from 37.
Pick 30. 319. 319.
To the air on first down. Rogers. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So that brings up second down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
26. Go to 50. Hey, you block him. Jump out.
Again, Rogers. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up fourth down. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out.
Here we go, set. Rocco leading.
They give to Sampson here up the middle. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
70 Lions.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pass complete to Duvernay. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Play action, McCarthy. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
But once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
On third down, they'll go with Sampson. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on fourth down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. This a 48-yard look for him. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll push it to double digits and a 2-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
319! Take 30!
Rodgers to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Rodgers. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Working quickly here.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
On 3rd down, they're going with Dillon. Crashes through a tackle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st down from the 42. Rodgers off the play action. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
319! Get right! Inside!
Rodgers from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Going with a screen to Johnson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
They'll throw again, Rodgers. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing again, Rodgers. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. but anything from 60+ is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Hand off to Sampson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Pack the 60. Pack go.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
That's another quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10, still at the 28. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So that delay backs him up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the 4th quarter. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hits his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
On the double.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
He'll air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away. Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Fields this one at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
50. Hey, you watch up here.
1st down.
26. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers going to throw on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
2nd down.
Rodgers will look to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Browns get it back interception of the season. I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set.
Handoff here to Sampson. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though, made it to 46. 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
No, let's go now. 6.
On the carry, it's Sampson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Let's go. Green color. 19-18.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Vacates quickly left side. Taking a shot for the end zone. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the 1st.
Here comes Sampson. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Dustin Hopkins is going to try this Browns field goal. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw here by Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 23 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Trying to push deep downfield. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone. Answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
They knock it away again, and a couple of good reps in coverage have brought up third down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
319. 26.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Tag. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Trying the left side with Sampson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Second down carry for Sampson. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
As that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. They'll run here following the penalty. He's off to the races. Into the red zone. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
They're going to run it with Neal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the Browns come away with the win. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.